What do Americans do that make us stand out? Americans are loud. I say this as an American. After a few weeks in Scandinavia, encountering other Americans in public made me think, why are you so damned loud? Very loud, smile all the time, constantly leaning, very happy and say thank you all the time. Make conversations with strangers? The clothing is a definite tell, much more athleisure for all scenarios. My grandfather telling every European he met that we saved them in WW2. I went to America and everyone was so outgoing and funny. One person asked me if I was from Butchart Gardens in the most southern accent ever known to man. He meant to say the Bouchard Gardens in Victoria, BC, which is literally a garden center and not a city, but the thought was there. It still never fails to make me laugh. How we use a knife and fork. Many Americans will cut something with the knife, set it down, move the fork to the hand the knife was in, then eat the food, repeat. That's not as common in most other countries. Most people keep the utensils in their hands the entire time without switching which hand they are in. Americans are too forward. Someone who should be a stranger or acquaintance gets treated like an old friend almost instantly. This includes subject matter for conversations, physical proximity, physical contact, and expressing opinions unbidden. Loud, love small talk, exaggerate everything and speak in absolutes. This is the best meal I've ever had. It will also depend on where you are. In many places, e.g. Russia, well 20 years ago and further, not sure if it's that way now. Smiling in public. Immediately known as American. Also, frankly, weight. And not like grossly obese, just not as angular. Regular eating is evident. We talk loud and wear gym clothes casually. Americans hold a bouquet of flowers like it's a trophy, but Europeans carry them downward as it's gentler on the flowers. Lean on stuff. I remember reading that Americans squat on their toes, not their heels, and that we wear tennis shoes everywhere. A lot of American tourists are overly friendly to the point it weirds people out a little bit. We know they are just being friendly, but can come across as loud, obnoxious and disingenuous sometimes. This goes for both places I've lived, New Zealand and Australia, where we don't tend to strike up conversation with strangers. A good way to think about it is similar to when you're a teen out in public with your mother. It would be embarrassing because they would be almost flamboyantly talking to every random, and for no little reason, when you just want to get a move on and get back home. But in reality, it's kinda whatever, just a bit socially out of touch. I don't know if it's okay anywhere else in the world to walk out of your house in pajamas. Also the shorts. People everywhere talk about the shorts. You know the ones. One of the examples from that class allegedly is the way we count on our fingers. We start with the number 1 on our pointer finger, while Europeans start with their thumb. Obviously not exclusive to Americans, and I have no idea how they count on other continents. Besides loud and good teeth, look at the way Americans walk. We walk like we own everything and everyone. It is a sort of mega confidence that I have only seen in Americans. Yes, there are elites elsewhere. But Americans have that strut and go fast. In my country, comparatively loud and a bit obnoxious. Big generalization though. Americans wear a lot of sports team clothing. The way you lot use a knife and fork is a giveaway. Not sure if all of the states do the same, but cutting everything up and then eating with just the fork would be an instant tell.